Frank Paris here. I just wanted to show you your flea circus, your little miniature flea circus. And this obviously can be used for, shows where you're doing like a little parlor show, that kind of thing. And you've got a bunch of kids, and they're sitting close up around a table, say around here, like a little small table like this. You can use it for a bigger venue if you want. If there's some kind of stadium seating or something like that, that might work also. Okay, so and I usually polish this with special polish, wood polish, before I go to do a show. It dries out, but I will write down the name of it and send you the link on the stuff that you can buy from Amazon. And it shines it up a little bit, which is nice. But you want it to look antique. Okay, now if we pick it up and we turn it around, let's see if I can do this. You got a little Flea Circus label on the front. You want it to look steampunky. Okay. And so it does look a little bit steampunky. Okay, so now let's go look under the hood. Okay, under the hood, you've got a rotating by remote control turntable type apparatus. So when you hit the play button, see how that goes forward like so. All right, and you can put two things. If you close this up, you can have two things. You can have a car. So you get the car on there first. Put the car on there. It should be moving soon. There you go. There's the car. And directly opposite, you could have a flea rolling a ball. Let's see if we can find that now. It's a little tough to find. Maybe add another magnet or two in there. Let's just see. There we go. There you go. So you can have two things going on at once if you want. And of course, the Flea Circus ball is 1,000 pounds in Flea Circus's weight. Okay, which is pretty cool. I usually just do one thing at a time because you don't want the ball to get loose and run away. But again, I could add some extra magnets onto the end of it before I send it to you, so you won't have that problem where the ball may get away from the magnet, kind of thing. So there you've got that situation going on there. Now, this is what I like to play around with too, is this little tiny bumper car. There's a little bumper car that goes around there. And you can take your Flea Circus flea and stick him in the bumper car, and he can ride around like so. A little drunk, I think, today. He's been drinking a little bit, that flea juice, which makes him drive a little erratically. So we'll take him off. And then, of course, you've got a marble, okay, which also could be used to. You can drop it anywhere. It's going to pick it up eventually. Oh, he got a hold of it. He just grabbed it and started moving around. So you drop it somewhere in the outside rim of both sides, either a 12 or 6 or 3, that kind of thing, and it'll finally grab it'll finally get a grab hold on it. And of course the car, you can just leave it, if you want also, and it will eventually pick up the magnet also. And I'm just going to add a couple of extra magnets so we'll pick it up and keep it. It won't drift off of the magnets. So you've got the car, you've got the orange ball, and you've got, this is cool, this is what I like here. Now this is operated by, and by the way, you can stop this if you want. This is your start-stop for that. Controlled by this magnet right here, and with an on-off switch. Okay, so you want to make sure you turn it off. And of course now it's not going to work. Alright, now I'm not going to include the 9-volt batteries because I don't like shipping batteries in the mail. Alright, but you're going to need to get some 9-volt batteries. You've got one here, and then you've got one here. And when you press this button, that activates the rotating magnet. So let's just get that going here. Here's your little LED light to tell you that you've got it on. Now, what I usually do with this is I will take this star here is here for a reason. That's where the mechanism for the rotating magnet is. And I just added some extra magnets onto that just now. And these magnets you can find on Amazon. Very thin magnets, or you can get the thicker ones, whatever you want to use. And this roll of toilet paper, as a roll of toilet paper, I've embedded with a magnet. And I lay it in here sideways. And I just put it right here by the star. See that star underneath there? Okay, so I put it right underneath that star. And that's there basically, so that when I hit this button here, push that button, there's a little bit of a delay, and then the flea that I dropped in there is going to start juggling the toilet paper roll on this flea feet. So that would basically be that little bit that you could do. And you get the little cap and the toilet paper roll. And that's a toilet paper roll you can buy on dollhouse toilet paper. Look for dollhouse props on Amazon or on eBay, that kind of thing. The car, don't lose the car because they came with from another toy, and that toy is no longer available. It's an extra. Yeah, okay, I put an extra magnet on here too, right in the front. If you want, you can glue it on there. You can glue the magnet on, but I just kind of left it in the front and put it up there. But if you want to leave it without gluing it, you can, or you can use some kind of contact cement or epoxy to glue it on the front. So it'll always keep it pointing forward when you have it on the 3-ring. Let's see what else. Oh, in here is the little metal filings. These are Etch-a-Sketch filings or metal filings that you can buy, I guess, in a jar. I gave you a bunch, and you can put that in a flea box if you want. A little flea box, and not a flea box, a matchbox, one of those sliding matchboxes, and you can have the fleas in there, and you get it tweezers. I don't have it handy right now, but I'll get it for you, and make sure it's in the packaging. And you'll be able to just lift up the fleas and put them, in the center of the ring, or, put it in this little cap here along with the toilet paper, and then do the jugging. Make sure the toilet paper is make sure it's on its side, because it works better that way. Okay, and so the metal filings are going to be in this little, you hear it, in this bubblegum capsule, all right, and you'll be able to put them into a matchbox. And if you want to show them moving, you may want to put on a thumb tip with a finger, with a couple of these, with a magnet inside the thumb tip, a magnet inside the thumb tip, and then just run your finger underneath the matchbox, and you see the little filings move, okay? And then you close the box up, dump the thumb tip, and then just go into your routine where you're using the fleas to do different tricks by taking them out of the matchbox, and putting them into the ring, and then have them push the car, that kind of thing. So you'll see that. You can also go up on YouTube and look at some of my videos where I do a little show with the fleas in a box just like this. So let's see what I have left. Okay, we have the thread. That doesn't really go there. You have the nut and the bolt. Okay, now the nut and the bolt again work with this particular area right here, and I've made a little thing for you to stick the nut and the bolt on, a little track, okay? And of course then you would put the nut all the way on. Don't tighten it up too much, but close to the end. All right, and just put that on and lay it in here. That's like a little platform for the flea to work. All right, so you have that on there just like that, maybe with the edge, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, where it's in the middle, so you're not touching the wood with the straw. All right, and you want to put it with the line up is this little red decoration with the black magic marker there. So that now when I push this button, what should happen, okay, is there's a delay, and then it's going to unscrew the nut. See that? Like so. Okay, so you've got that situation where you can take the nut and the stand and put it there just the way I did it, and then take the flea out of the box and put it there near the nut. Okay, and of course the flea will undo the nut and the bolt. And that's basically it. I don't see anything else. And you can add stuff that you may want to add to this. There's not that many things you can still do with it, but I'm sure you can have put a little dollhouse train on here. Just put a magnet on the bottom of it, the dollhouse train. You can buy those dollhouse trains on Amazon and have a train going around the track, and you've got 2 fleas in the back and 2 fleas in the front, one flea in the middle and 1 flea in the front, actually pushing this whole flea train around the circle. So that's just another idea, and I'm sure you'll come up with some other ideas too. But that's basically how this thing works. And you get the collar, you get the orange ball, you get the metal ball, you get the fleas, you get the little bumper car, toilet paper in the cap, remote control, and that's it. All right, so that should tell you how to use this thing effectively, and you've got a good 15-20-minute act. If you want to add, like I said, some other stuff, go look at some of the Flea Circus YouTube videos that are up there, and or some of the videos on flea circuses in Google, and see what they're using, how they're using it, and maybe build a few things. Buy some thin magnets. The magnets I'm talking about, if I may show you, are these real thin magnets right here. There's a whole bunch that come with them. They're super thin, and they're about the size of a pinky nail. These are 2 punched, 3 punched together. So you can add as many as you want to the inside of the unit. Or you can get the thicker ones. These are a little bit thicker. You can see here, that's a thicker one. This is a thicker one right here. You may want to get some of these little round magnetic balls, these here, that may work for some stupid reason on a 3-ring circus to do something. You'll just have to come up with the ideas, that's all. And that's basically it. I mean, this is the flea circus you're going to get. And, let me just show you the stuff that when you put on there to spray it up to make it look real good. I've been going to my bathroom here, one of my bathrooms. I'm going to look for this stuff. Just see, no, here it is. This is called Orange Glow. Orange Glow. It's wood furniture, okay? And you usually put this on your wood to shine it up and make it it gets a little greasy, but don't put too much, So you want to get orange glow, all right? So that'll work to make your flea circus look pretty cool. And that's basically it. Here we go. This is going to go in the mail to you today. UPS 2-day with tracking. And I'll get that out to you as soon as I can, sometime today. Frank Paris, over and out.